ururka horumarinta da'yarta Soomaaliyeed ee magaciisa markii la soo gaabiyo loo yaqaano SYRDC oo ah urur alaba u taagan horumarinta dhalinyarada Soomaaliyeed ee ku nool UK gaar ahaan magaalada London. haddaba xaflad si heer sare ah loo soo agaasimay ujeedkeeduna ahaa sidii loo taageeri lahaa da'yarta Soomaaliyeed gaar ahaan kuwa ku nool xaafadda Camden ee magaalada London ee soo agaasimeen ururka SYRDC ayaa lagu qabtay isla magaalada London. waxaana ka soo qayb galay qaybaha kala duwan ee bulshada, ardayda, waalidiinta, marti sharaf kale oo lagu casuumay halkaasi. haddaba dadkii halkaasi iskugu yimid oo ka hadlay madasha ayaa dhammaantood hambalyo iyo bogaadin u diray ardayda Soomaaliyeed gaar ahaan kuwoodii waxbarashada natiijada fiican ka soo hooyay sanadkan, ayagoona halkaasi lagu guddoonsiiyey abaalmarino kala duwan. sidoo kale abaalmarinta lagu bixinayay madasha ayaa waxaa qayb ka ahaa telefishinka caalamiga ah Universal oo lagu qiimeeyay doorka muhiimka ah oo ka qaato wacyigelinta bulshada Soomaaliyeed, iyadoo abaalmarintaasina uu qaaday Universal Abdallah Mudir oo ah madaxa farsamada ee TV-ga.
واعتصموا بحبل الله جميعا ولا تفرقوا واذكروا نعمة الله عليكم إذ كنتم أعداء فألف بين قلوبكم فأصبحتم بنعمته إخوانا وكنتم على شفا حفرة من النار فأنقذكم منها كذلك يبين الله لكم آياته لعلكم تهتدون.
Making a growing contribution to our schools, to our communities, to London and beyond. It's really interesting when you look at achievement of young Somali people in our schools, and if you go into our primary schools and our children's centres, you see children coming in with skills and development which is very much like those of other children, clearly learning through a second language as well as still learning Somali at that age. You see skills in listening and understanding which are lower at that stage, and you would expect that. But what you then see is quite remarkable. You see 5-year-olds who are catching up. You see 11-year-olds who are working and achieving at the same level as children are nationally in this country. And then by 16, you see the beginnings now, not just of achievement at the national level, but you also see achievement heading above the national level. And that's a really remarkable achievement. So at 5-year-olds and 11-year-olds, 5-year-olds are around about 10% behind the rest of the country, but now only 2% and around about the same level at 11. And then when you look at achievement at GCSE and even achievement at 11, you find that there is a remarkable catch-up and overtaking. And although there was a little bit of a blip in 2013 on some of the measures, that blip was repeated nationally and it was repeated in Camden. And looking at the trends coming through as you all grow up older and move through, if you're at primary school now, into secondary school, if you keep doing as well as you're doing now, keep working as hard as you're working now, you will achieve well above the national level. And I think that is a real achievement.
It's a great pleasure to be here. I am so proud to represent you all as your mayor. And I think tonight really is, as someone described earlier, it's the Oscar ceremony for young people, our future, and what will make Camden continue as one of the best places to live in London and indeed the world. I think tonight, what makes tonight so special is it's not just about the young people, it's about families and the whole community working together to make sure that young people do succeed in the future. We have some excellent schools in Camden. Our primary schools are some of the best in the country. We do have an issue, as we have across all of the country, with youth unemployment, and that's why doing well at school is so important continually, and making sure you have work experience opportunities as well, all things which Camden's working on. But I'm really, really proud of you. You continue to do extremely well in school. You work very, very hard. And this is the 14th year that you've been doing this work, and it continues to exceed expectations every year. So keep up the good work. The SYRDC is a fantastic organisation, something you should all be really proud of. But tonight really is a celebration of our wonderful young people that make Camden so special, and will continue to make Camden special in the future. So it's great to be here.
Sweet, let me tell you about the shark. Though his eyes are bright, his thoughts are dark. He's quiet, that speaks well him. So does the fact that he can swim. Although he swims without a sound, whenever he swims, he looks around. With those two bright eyes and that one dark thought, most anything does. And I have to add, that's when he eats, his manners are bad. He's a gulper, a ripper, a snatcher, a grabber. Yes, his manners are drab, but his thoughts are even drabber. How can something looked upon be so hard to overcome? How can something so noble to achieve be so troublesome to complete? The heart, an open door, the willingness to give of self, to lay down your own life, to touch another person's heart, forever changed by kindness, a life your love made whole. For life is but a circle, each life part of the chain, each link is joined by sacrifice that causes man to change. In that life that I live, there's nothing so dear, the hopes and dreams that I have, and having you so near. You're the gift that brings cheer.
It's been a long journey this year. Mohammed Abdullahi was actually standing here 2008, who received an award from us, and he's no longer with us now, rahimahullah. But it's like I said, it's been a long year. But what has shown the power and through this trial and through adversity, the father, Idrus Ahmed, has shown the community how to bring the community together, but how powerful it is. You know, once we do come together and we do work with the police and also the local authority, and that's why the meeting in July was actually organised. But I think moving forward, what resonates with us and also the organisation was the way that he, from the first meeting, we saw the father at his house after he lost his son on a Saturday. He gathered many young people together, and what he said to them was, we want justice, but we don't want any retaliation or any revenge upon the family's name. And that was very powerful, because what it did, it stopped any resurgence or any problems occurring in terms of young people taking revenge. And I think we have to applaud the father for that in terms of doing that. Today we're here to give 2 awards to Idrus Ahmed for the Peace Award, and we've never actually gave out a Peace Award before, and the reason we came to the conclusion of giving this award was what he did in terms of galvanising the community, but also, like I said, in terms of stopping any escalation and any problems occurring in terms of from the first day that we met and the meeting that we had on the 3rd of July. And I'm going to call Idrus up first in terms of, we're going to give an award to Idrus, but also I want to mention DC Andy Simpson, who did a terrific job, the family liaison officer.
We are here tonight to encourage our children. In which way? To have a better education. And as a parent, we have a responsibility to make sure that they are in a competition which they need to get through with it. So they need our support. We need to give our energy and time with them as well. They are the future of our country to make the difference, to gain a peace in our country as well. So that's why. So my son is gone, but there is millions of Somalians who live around the world. But to give them, the support that they need from us. How? We need a unity to get together each one of us to make sure to get through the difficult times in our lives. So from the first time when I heard my son was killed, it was really very painful. It's not something that I can forget, but at least I was restless to get the justice, and we got justice, and that's what we need. And the reason that I did this is for you to benefit for that. And I really have to thank, without them, we couldn't get the justice. And what I mean that, which means the quick act they have done to get the killers to bring to justice. And today, actually justice has been done. So Mr. Bonner, he is the head of the investigation team, and someone I can't forget in my life, which is our liaison officer. I don't know how to thank him, but he helped me a lot to get through with this. And with his support, it makes me even stronger, the person that I am. And I have to thank all my community who was helping us since the day Muhammad died, restlessly. And I thank you all. Thank you very much. SYDRS is an example for our communities, and I hope they will learn a lot from them. It's not only the job that they do to support youths, but also the compassion that they have to help for their families, the Somali families, in Camden, and in all the UK as well. Ibrahim and Abdul Qadir and the team, thank you very much.
Thank you. I'm very, very grateful for this and didn't expect it. I'm just one of a small number. The team's a big team, and it's run by Mr. Bonner. And it's really been a privilege for me to meet Address and his family. And I met him on the first day after his son was killed. And it was a difficult meeting, but he's always acted with dignity, and the whole family. Very dignified, very respectful.
I'd just like to explain a little bit about the police service, but I think we've got two excellent examples of things that don't get seen, that make a big difference, and I'm really pleased that we're able to make a difference to the Mohammed family. It's the least we can do. We're never going to be able to bring back anybody, but at least we can soothe the pain. And we do it in a way, as Andy said, that it's not about payment, it's not about looking at our clocks. We do it because we care. And on that note, if Matt and Andy can come and join me on stage, I think I would like to just be able to talk as a team.
Look, I really do enjoy this event. Actually, I do a lot of things as a counsellor that are pretty boring and that I wouldn't want to be doing on my birthday, but tonight is always a great fun event. I think it's about the 7th or the 8th time I've been. I always really enjoy it. But when you come to this event for the very first time, you think it's going to be something maybe a bit dry, a bit boring, and you just don't realise what an amazing atmosphere, what a positive atmosphere there's going to be. So I really do enjoy it. I can't think of a better way to be spending this evening.
Every single year, my only goal is to walk up those steps without falling flat on my face, and I've achieved it every single year, so hopefully I don't get jinxed in the future years to come. But I'm actually very, very happy to be here today. It's my favourite event of the year, not only because biasedly I'm Somali, but because it just celebrates what's important to us, and that's you guys, your future, what you've achieved at school, and the fact that every time you guys achieve good grades at school, you make your schools look good, you make Camden Council look good, and that's very important for us. And that means we fight very hard for you guys, get the right resources for you, and to ensure that you get where you want to be. But I want to tell you one thing, and I'll be brief with my speech. The secret to success And the key to success is quite simple. It's hard work. Hard work, more hard work, and even more hard work. Every single successful person in the world will tell you the secret to success is because they worked hard, they sweat a lot, some even bled, to get to where they want to be. And that's the one message I want to leave with you guys today. You work hard, work even harder, get the best grades, go to the best universities, and I guarantee you, you'll end up in the best jobs, inshallah. So that's one message I want to leave with you guys. Work hard, work harder, and even work even more hard. And that's the message I want to leave with you guys, because that's going to work, that's going to stay with you for the rest of your lives, and that's going to make you successful. That's the first thing I want to say to you.
It's really wonderful to be here with you tonight. I've been fortunate enough to work with a number of really amazing families from Somalia who are now living in London, many of them in Camden, but also even more in Hackney. And I think what struck me more than anything over the years is how strong Somali women are and how amazingly resilient. I've worked with a lot of mothers who have quite willful sons sometimes, but who they love in such an amazingly strong way that quietly they bring them around to the place that they should be and to live life as they should be living it in order to succeed. And I know how proud they are of their children, and I know that we in Camden are just as proud as every one of you, because it's so incredible how hard you've worked to achieve what you've achieved for these awards tonight, and that we know that for everything that you've succeeded at, it gives all of the children that are being born, that are coming into your families, that are growing up through our schools, a real role model, someone they can look at and know they succeeded and I can succeed. And I hope that every one of you manage to do whatever it is that you dream of, and that you support one another.
It's amazing to be here today with the killers convicted and sentenced to life sentences. And while no good thing can ever come out of a murder, at least the Somali community has got justice in this case. What I heard that day in quite a tense environment, and what I hear from time to time as I meet people from the Somali community and meet with organisations in the Somali community, is that we don't always get it right. We try really hard, but we don't. And I just want to acknowledge that, and I think the police acknowledged that earlier. And I want to say that we try. We don't get it wrong on purpose. And when we do, you should tell us and you should complain, because you deserve public services that deliver for you. And so you should contact me, you should contact your local councillors, and you should complain, and you should say, I deserve this, and I want it right, and I need it now. And that's one of the other routes to success.
What's the verdict? 1 U, 5 Ds, 2 Cs, and a B. You? 5 A stars, 6 A's, and a B in PE.
God help me.
Mate, I still got a B.
In PE, because you run like a penguin. You're still a genius at maths, science, English. You're so clever, it's freaky. What about me?
What do you mean? You've passed English and maths. You're definitely not a have-not. You're a have, mate. It's just the beginning of the path that you choose. You still have A-levels that'll see you through.
I haven't even got the grades for A-levels. What college will take me? I'm not Einstein like you. All these childish dreams just won't happen for me. I can't be a doctor, a lawyer, fight fires or crime.
You're not Batman.
Yeah, but good news with those C's, it's McDonald's time.
Maybe those careers just aren't for you. What about an entrepreneur with the suit? You love to argue and pursue the best bargains in town, and that being business won't let you down.
But business is ups and downs, profit and loss, economic downturn, and the stocks fall and crash and burn. It's not safe.
Who better to take the risk than you? Besides, with those grades, you could teach business too.
Whatever the case, I'm still a girl. Mum and Dad's darling, dearest girl can't live dangerously. In this world, it's man eat man. I'll just stick to my backup plan and get a job.
Where?
In a shop, I don't know.
Don't waste your life.
If my parents disapprove of the way I choose, who loses?
You don't. Your parents will love you and support you no matter what. I think they'll prefer a darling entrepreneur than to a dear McDonald's server. Besides, it's your strength. If you can achieve, it'll be doing what you love and what sets you free, from depending on them for your everything. Because at the end of the day, McDonald's doesn't pay. And if the business world isn't for you, you can do better than cooking plastic food.
It's hard.
What won't be?
It's long.
It'll be worth it.
And the money?
Don't be funny. How many loans, grants, bursaries, scholarships can you name? And if that fails, there's the bank of mom and dad.
Interest-free with 5-star service guaranteed.
No matter what you end up doing, as long as you love it, you'll succeed. Just please do not go to McDonald's. Thank you very much.
waa habeen taariikhiya waa habeen aynu dabaal degayno sanadkii 13aad ee ay Camden caanka ku noqotay waxa loogu yeedho xafladda sanadlaha ah ee lagu abaalmariyo waxbarashada xaafadda reer Camden haddii aad tihiin waalidka reer Camden waxaad mutaysateen abaalmarin waxaad mutaysateen ammaan waxaad mutaysateen hal adayg waxaad mutaysateen in xaafadaha kale ee ay London ka kooban tahay la idinka calaamadsado taana aad iyo aad baad ugu mahadsantihiin adiyaatiin waalidka waxaan gaar ahaan ugu mahadnaqayaa hooyooyinka had iyo habeen u taagan inay ubadkoogu meel sare gaadhaan waxaan u mahadnaqayaa waalidka haddii ay baraf tahay iyo haddii ay qabow tahay iyo haddii ay cadeed tahay iyo hadday si kasta tahay mar kasta raba inay arkaan ubad ay dhaleen oo indhaha ku doogsadaan taana idinka ah waad mahadsantihiin waxaan doonayaa inaan idinla sheergareeyo ama idinla wadaago caawa in SYRDC 13 sanadeeda u dambeysay xafladan bay soo waday waxaan rajaynaynaa annagu markaanu tagno because anu weligay SYRDC ma joogayo idinmana hor taagnaanayo dadka halkan ka shaqeynayana idinma joogayo taas macnaheedu waxa weey waxaanu soo tareen gareynaynaa the future leaders oo ay ka mid yihiin Sahara Mohammed iyo Naima Ahmed iyo Jamal Yare oo maxaan ku dhahaa last year sameeyay thank you very much girls waad arkayseen caawa siday xafladda ay u hagayeen ma jiri karto qof 70 jira 60 jira 80 jira ayaa aqliga kaligii leh maalinta dhalato ilaa intaad korayso aqliga bini aadanka waa kolba ilaahay intuu uu ku gashaa marka waynu u mahadnaqaynaa hablaha shaqada qaaliga ah ee ay qabteen waxa kale oo mahadnaqayaa dad badan oo aydaan arag wajiyadooda laakiin shaqadan caawa aynu bilownay soo qabtay in waxa kale oo jira xafladan aynu halkan fadhino inay soo gudbiyaan sanad kasta TV-ga caalamiga ah ee Universal TV oo ilaa 2007 habeen walba halkan imanayay iyaguna waxay mutaysteen inay caalamka gaadhsiiyaan waxa wanaagsan ee xaafadda Camden laga qabanayo u mahadnaqa
Thank you for inviting me again. I feel proud to be here. I was very proud that Regent's High got more awards than anyone else. That's personal because our daughter and our two sons went there in its previous incarnation and got a very good education, and I hope the children who are there now and the young people who are there now are equally successful. But I was also proud. I quite like being British, and I was very proud to see the awards in relation to the awful murder and the way that the British police system and the British system of justice had dealt justly.
Hi everyone. Okay, so we're here at SYRDC event and I'm here with the three amazing winners. I'm just going to pass the mic because it's their night and to find out exactly how they feel. So guys, would you like to introduce me your name and tell us how you felt of today?
My name is Abby Ann and I thought today was really interesting and I thought it was really inspiring to be around the Somali community and it was really nice.
What about yourself?
Hi, my name is Najma and I thought today was an amazing event and especially how the Somali community came together and especially how this year they had to raise the money, well half of the money themselves, and it's good to see them putting it back into the youth so we can be motivated.
And Ayub, what do you feel?
I feel like it was a great experience, how everyone from different parts of Camden came together and communicated together and celebrated our achievement as a whole.
Did you feel proud?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
I think we all did, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And what would you say to, the students that are watching this that might be here next year?
To aim high and work hard, I think.
I would say that anybody can achieve it if we've achieved it, so don't give up and try your hardest.
Yeah, it's going to be cliche, but work hard, just keep on working hard. Go home, study, listen to your parents, and it's going to be worth it.
Perfect. And since it is about you guys, I want to know exactly what you guys study and why are you here today in terms of what the tell the viewers what the achievement was that you got.
What was the first question?
What's the award and what are you studying right now?
I'm studying biology, chemistry, maths and philosophy. I want to go on and do medicine at uni and I won a Microsoft Surface, I think it was.
I'm studying biology, chemistry, maths and religious studies and I think I won
the Achievers Award.
Yeah, I won the Achievers Award.
I'm Ayub, I'm studying chemistry, biology, physics and maths. I want to do chemical engineering at uni and I won an iPad.
Perfect. And one last thing, what do you want to be when you're older?
I want to be a doctor, hopefully.
Inshallah.
I'm not quite sure at the moment, but I just want to be successful really.
Chemical engineer for sure.
Chemical engineer, a doctor and successful. So there you have it, they know where they want to be. And inshallah we'll have a few more youngsters come here next year.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم aad iyo aad baan ugu faraxsanahay caawa sida xafladdu u dhacday waa xafladdii 13aad aanu soo qaban qaabinaynay 12 sanadood u dambeeyay waad aragtaan sanadba sanadka ka dambaysa caruurtu siday waxbarashada ugu soo fiicnaanayaan 6A star 7A star iyo in ka badan baa caawa la siiyay waxay kulmisay dhammaan bulshadii Soomaalida ee xaafadda Camden bulshadii Soomaalida ee magaalada London iyo UK si ay u noqoto tusaale wanaagsan oo ay ummaddu ku wada daydato waxaan aaminsanahay xafladahan oo kale waxay qayb weyn ka qaataan horumarka badbaadinta iyo taakulaynta caruurta Soomaalida ah waxayna calaamad u tahay oo ay tusaale u tahay caruuraha kalena inay ku daydaan si ay waxbarashada meel fiican u gaadhaan waxa kale oo u tahay tusaale inay arkaan bahweynta aynu ku noolnahay dalkan Ingiriiska inayna caruurteenu ku jirin dambiyada dhaqan xumada ay yihiin caruur mustaqbalka hiigsanaysa oo ay ku jiraan hablihii caawa xafladan daadihinayay oo ay ku jiraan caruurta heshay darajooyinka ugu sareysa waxbarashada runtii waxay tahay waxaan la soo koobi karaynin ma hadda waxa iskala waalidka waxa iskala macallimiinta waxa iskala dadka jecel wanaaga iyo samaha dadka Soomaalida ah waxaan aad iyo aad u jeclaan lahaa xafladan inaan arko in xaafad kasta degmo kasta magaalo kasta gobol kasta oo kamida London UK, Europe, Canada iyo America inaan arko si ay u noqoto wax maxaan ku raadayay ay ummadda Soomaaliyeed ay ku hirtaan u noqoto wax iftiimiya mustaqbalka ay ummadani leedahay ka dhiga inay yihiin dad muwaadiniin dalkan u dhashay ka soo jeeda asal ahaan qowmiyadda afka Soomaaliga ku hadasha waxaan oran lahaa ururada kale waa tusaale wanaagsan bay tahay waxaan jeclaan lahaa inaad la wadaagtaan meelaha kale waxaan ku hambaliyaynayaa ururada kale ee ku hawlan hawshan qabashadeeda waxaan rajaynayaa mustaqbalka tan mid ka weyn oo reer London oo dhan loo sameeyo reer UK oo dhan loo sameeyo inay mustaqbalka dhacdo taasan aad iyo aad u rajaynayaa waxaan u mahadnaqayaa sida mar kasta uga qayb qaato TV-gan Universal oo baahiya samaha iyo wanaaga dadka Soomaalida gaar ahaan arrimaha bulshada kaliya ma arrimaha siyaasadda waxa loo baahan yahay arrimaha bulshada oo dadka isku keenaya taas aad baan uga mahadnaqayaa in dadkii ka soo qayb galay meel kasta ay joogaanba waxa la SYDRC hadiya habeen bay u taagan tahay hawlahaasi.
Zubair from SYRDC, thank you for joining us. Please, can you let everybody know what the nature of the event was, the outcomes and your hopes? Were your hopes achieved for the event tonight? Was it a success in your eyes?
Definitely it was a success. I mean, you just saw 107 students who received their awards tonight. We've been working for this for the last 1 year, 12 months to be exact. The purpose of nature is to every year, youngsters who do well in the GCSE, SATs, is for them to be recognised. Locally they're not recognised, from the schools they have problems. So for us it's very important that we do these kind of achievement awards. Was the achievement a success? Yes it was. You just saw all the dignitaries who was in the event. You just saw all the supporters that we have. We've been doing this achievement now for 10 years. A lot of the volunteers worked very hard for the last 10 years. And also the mothers and the parents who are going behind these children. So on our part it was a very success, and we hope we continue for the next 10 years to work very hard. And I hope our legacy is that we want to build a better future for our young people.
Thank you so much. So how do you plan to top next year's event?
The only way to topping it is by going back to the books and going back to the rooms and studying very hard. You just saw the first 3 awards what they were given. And that's very important. When youngsters see that, it motivates them even more to do well every year. And that's been the success, by giving them, rewarding them and saying, listen, you deserve this. Next year, the youngsters will say, I want to be that, I want to be number 1, I want to be number 2, I want to be number 3. And also it opens a lot of platform for them. We try and encourage them to go to, be politicians, doctors, everything that they want to do, we want to help them, even if it's a cook. So we want to achieve them, and that's the important thing. We don't want to take the jobs of the parents. We want to encourage them with the parents to work with the parents, work with the young people for them to inspire the generation.
Amazing. And you said parents, there will be a lot of parents watching today. What do you have to say to the parents? What message do you have for the parents?
The message I have is we understand their pain, we understand their grief. It's not easy raising children in the UK because of the nature of the state. But we're here to work with the young people, and we don't only work with the young people, we also work with the parents. We have workshops for them, we take them out, we see the problem that they face. So we kind of engage with the bridge between these young people and the parents. And we always say the parents are the vehicle for success. And that's true today. Every single person who was awarded today, there was a story behind those awards. And we want to encourage that. We want to say different boroughs with their brand, Waltham, to go out, work with the community, and most importantly, work with the parents.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much.